Well, howdy, folks. Sorry if I sort of disappeared there for a little bit. Of course, I've not been ultra consistent with making videos recently for various life reasons and all, but I had the Corvids. Or what I thought initially was a flu, because the flu was going around, and then my wife took a home COVID test, and that came up as positive. And this was even more mild than the last time I had it, though I did have a elevated temperature and a very mild fever for a day. What I find interesting about this is, we didn't test for flus for a very long time. We actually quit doing that completely and called everything the Corvids, right? And then people were getting multiple illnesses, and they were all classifying it as the Corvids. Now they are straight up admitting that symptoms and transmission and basically the gestation of this very simple bug is interfered with by other diseases, by other viruses. See, the replication factor can't occur when it's competing for resources inside your body with other diseases. And this has been known, this is basic science stuff, right? Again, that's been known forever about these diseases. But more importantly, I don't believe that these home tests are right or accurate. See, SARS-CoV-2, or the original SARS, sorry, my mistake there. The original SARS has people that still have the antibodies for it 17 and 18 years later. Now, I've always sort of said this, and this might get me in trouble on the YouTubes, but I don't think that those tests are very accurate or can distinct between different types of the virus, right? Because there are numerous coronaviruses that are out there that affect human beings. And now there are numerous strains of the great killer, the greatest pandemic ever. Lots of different strains. So not only are the strains getting weaker, very interesting is this time around, very much a sinus infection almost. A lot of pressure. My ear was like clogged. My head was ready to explode for like 3 days. So it's turned into a upper respiratory infection and a sinus infection versus before it was a deep lung infection. Quite interesting. Now again, is this the antibodies that I have developed, or is this the weakening of the virus? It's probably both. Or I had some other sort of common cold, the 5 kind of coronaviruses out there that cause such symptoms. And these tests can't distinguish. Either way, it's stupid to talk about it. The whole thing's stupid. I hate this whole thing. All right, COVID. We're literally talking. I had a cold for a few days. Like it came on last week. I was making videos. I was losing my voice. I felt more or less fine, but I was losing my voice. I was having some trouble sleeping, more than usual. And suddenly on Thursday, I went into work. I woke up. I was very sore. I hurt. I ached, right? Body aches, all that stuff. My lower back hurt. And I basically was like, hey, I'm going to stay away from people. And apparently I got this flu that's been going around. That's what I had assumed, at least. And the reality is that I did all of that without problem. Worked, ended up going home, and basically I was perfectly fine aside from a temperature of 99 and some body chills and aches. And Friday night, or later on that night, Thursday night, I got up to like 100.8. That's the highest my fever ever was. Friday night was better. Saturday, even better. I was still worn down and weak by Sunday, but the whole thing was done and over with by Monday. Today, I feel fine, other than, I got to blow my nose every now and again, and I get a little bit of a hack here and there. But again, we are basically talking about focusing on these diseases as if they're not something that we've dealt with our entire lives. I remember the whole thing with people talking about the not being able to taste or smell. I'm like, well, yeah, that's been a common symptom of the common cold forever. Now, I never had it happen to me until recent years. And the other year when I had the Corvids, I definitely lost my sense of taste. And I did lose some sense of taste this time around. Not fully, just a little bit. Certain things. So, what is the point of this whole video? Well, the point is that I'm done talking about this crap. It's so minor. It's so weak. It was such a psyop, and I was skeptical from the beginning. Not as skeptical as I should have been. But yeah, I mean, this is what I was saying 2 years ago or a year and a half ago or whatever. It's just going to become a part of normal life. You're not even going to know the difference between this and any other cold or any other occasion when you get a little ill. And potentially, maybe I didn't have the Corvids. Maybe I did have a flu or something else. So, because I didn't take the test, my wife did. My wife never got a fever. She wasn't even that sick. Wasn't that worn out. She's perfectly fine. But hey, guys, that's all I have for today. This has been All Mass One. My name is Bill, and I wish you all well.